Just when Tola thought she had silenced the rumors and regained control, a secret footage, recorded by a camera she didn't even know existed, surfaced online and shattered everything. The video didn't just show what she did. It revealed who she truly was when no one was watching. Her face, once worshipped on billboards and beauty blogs, became a symbol of betrayal across the city. As the boutique doors closed for the last time, Ibadan wasn't just watching, it was judging. And the person who exposed her? That twist hit harder than anything she ever planned for. She stepped out of Kiki on Ring Road like a goddess descending into chaos. Tola wore sunglasses bigger than her face, a silk scarf framing her jaw, and a purse stamped with a logo only the truly wealthy recognized. Her heels clicked on the cracked pavement as she strode to a boutique that bore her name in gleaming letters, Tola's Vault. But inside, there was nothing vault-like about her finances. Her bank accounts were a mess of overdrafts and stolen identities. Her employees, 3 young women who called her Madame Tola, never questioned how the boutique always had new stock. They were paid on time, but from cards that never belonged to her. Every morning, Tola rehearsed gratitude posts for Instagram, telling the world how #blessed she was. In reality, she spent nights in WhatsApp groups buying credit card details from hackers. By sunrise, she was back in designer dresses, pouring champagne for influencers who came to shop in her glittering showroom. She told herself it was only temporary. Once the boutique's revenue picked up, she'd pay everyone back. Somehow, she'd become obsessed with the way the city worshipped wealth. Ibadan wasn't like Lagos. Here, the right outfit made you a queen. The wrong one made you invisible. Tola refused to fade. Her mother and a cure called every Saturday, proud of her fashion CEO daughter, not knowing Tola rented both the boutique and the apartment above it. But Tola believed in her own myth. The boutique's mirrors reflected a powerful woman. She forgot they were the same mirrors hiding small cameras that watched every customer. From morning rush to closing time, the boutique buzzed. Young women came for photos more than clothes. Influencers streamed live videos. Tola posed with them, hair perfectly laid, accent sharpened. Everything was content. Nothing was real. But in the far corner, someone else watched. Sandra, a lifestyle influencer with a following almost as big as Tola's, had seen enough. She pretended to browse, phone secretly recording. She knew something felt wrong. The nervous employees, the perfect but suspicious inventory, the rumors of scam customers who never got refunds. She needed proof. And in this city, proof was power. Sandra posted a 10-second clip on her page that same evening. What's really happening at Tola's Vault? Her voice was hushed but urgent. She zoomed in on a small blinking light above the changing room mirror. She ended the video with a question that changed everything. Why is this boutique recording its shoppers? Tola was at dinner when her phone started vibrating nonstop. She smiled at the attention until she saw the headlines. Tola the fraud? Ibadan's fashion queen exposed. Her fork fell from her hand, clattering loud enough. She knew this was the moment her empire began to crumble. The next morning, Ibadan's gossip circuits were on fire. On Ring Road, shoppers gathered outside the boutique, pointing and whispering. Her employees refused to open the doors. Tola's inbox was flooded with insults and threats. A popular radio station ran a segment titled, "The Queen of Stolen Glamour." The same influencers who praised her last week were now posting memes mocking her. A lawyer emailed, demanding she explain the credit card charges tied to her name. Her mother's call went unanswered. Tola sat alone in her room above the boutique, scrolling through hate comments until her tears blurred the screen. Sandra posted again, this time longer footage showing Tola shouting at employees, accusing them of betrayal. Sandra's followers soared. She began selling t-shirts printed with Tola's shocked face and the phrase, "Fake it till you break it." It was cruel, but it sold out in days. Tola tried to fight back with her own videos, but each explanation only sparked more anger. She threatened to sue Sandra, but her lawyer ghosted her once they learned how she funded her lifestyle. The boutique's landlord delivered a quit notice, citing reputational damage. Even the police started sniffing around after a man claimed Tola used his wife's stolen card. In 48 hours, Tola transformed from Ibadan's rising fashion star to its most hated fraudster. But Tola refused to give up. She called everyone she knew, begging for help, offering partnerships, promising exclusive discounts. Some listened, most didn't. She offered bribes, favors, tears. Nothing worked. Word spread too fast. Tola realized she wasn't fighting just Sandra. She was fighting a city that loves to see the mighty fall. Ring Road's traffic hummed beneath her window like a cruel chorus. She stared down, remembering when she first arrived, dreaming of making this place her empire. Now, she feared even stepping outside. In a desperate move, she reached out to a notorious fixer in Ibadan, same city. For a fee, he promised to scrub her online footprint, erase incriminating videos, and plant stories making Sandra look jealous and vindictive. It was her last chance. She gathered the cash she had left, handed it over in a plastic bag at a dark cafe. She left that night, convinced her fixer would handle everything. But nothing changed. The videos kept spreading. The memes multiplied. The fixer disappeared with her money. One by one, her so-called friends stopped answering. Former admirers switched to mocking her in group chats. Even her siblings sent texts asking if the rumors were true. She tried reaching her mother again, but the call went straight to voicemail. Alone, she opened a bottle of cheap wine, sat on the floor of the boutique, and watched Sandra's latest upload, a documentary-style expose titled Behind the Glitz, The Real Tola. It had 500,000 views in 2 hours. Sandra interviewed former customers, staff, and even anonymous insiders confirming Tola scams. Each accusation landed like a punch. Tola smashed her phone against the wall, shards scattering across the boutique floor. Her screams echoed off racks of unsold clothes. She tore dresses off hangers, trashed her displays, and collapsed in a sobbing heap. Hours passed. She rose shakily, gathering papers, receipts, and any traceable documents into a metal trash can. She doused them with perfume and set them on fire. Smoke rose in the darkened boutique, the flickering flames illuminating her desperate face. But a small camera hidden in the boutique ceiling, one even she had forgotten about, is recorded it all. The next morning, that footage leaked. It showed Tola's meltdown in full detail. It went more viral than Sandra's original post. People debated whether to pity or hate her. Comment sections filled with split opinions. She deserved it versus she needs help. The city had made her its villain, but some now saw her as a tragic figure. Even Sandra, in a rare moment of honesty, admitted she hadn't expected Tola's downfall to become this dark. Tola knew there was no coming back. She left the boutique for the last time in the early hours, a hoodie hiding her face. She slipped through the waking city like a ghost, boarded a bus at nearby park, and vanished into Ibadan's morning mist. Rumors swirled. Some claimed she fled to Lagos. Others said she never left and was hiding in plain sight. But the boutique remained shuttered, a monument to dreams built on lies. Sandra gained millions of views, but she couldn't escape guilt. The final twist, viewers started questioning her motives. Was she a truth teller or a fame chaser? Brands pulled sponsorships, afraid of the negativity. Sandra's perfect image began cracking. The same city that devoured Tola now turned on Sandra, hungry for the next scandal. In the end, the boutique on Ring Road stood empty, its sign faded under Ibadan's sun. Locals still told stories about the woman who wore stolen dreams like couture. But beneath every retelling, one truth lingered. In a city obsessed with status, the line between icon and imposter is thinner than anyone dares admit. And just like that, the city that once applauded her now walked past her in silence. But what no one expected, not even Tola herself, was what she did next. Because sometimes the real story doesn't end with exposure. It begins there. To be continued. Thank you for watching and spending your time with this story. We don't take it for granted. If it moved you, shocked you, or made you think twice about what we see online, then we've done our job. More gripping stories like this are on the way. And trust me, you won't want to miss what comes next. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay curious.